Well, guys, so this weekend was another round of the communist No Kings protests. Now, this thing was an unmitigated disaster, guys, and for the most part, wasn't really any young people participating. It was actually a bunch of old boomers. Old boomers, folks. These people, man, are so deranged. So deranged, they go out there and say, hey, no kings, in protest against Trump, even though President Trump is not a king. He's actually using his executive authority to do what he's allowed to do under the Constitution. But we know, folks, that these no king protests, man, sponsored by communists, nothing more. These people hate America. Nothing more. They want America to be overthrown. Now, these are a bunch of leftists, bunch of Democrats out there. Talk about no kings, democracy is under threat. Newsflash. You guys kicked out Joe Biden when he got 14 million votes in the Democratic Party primary. And you replaced him with a woman that got no votes whatsoever. 0. So I guess you could call what they did to Kamala Harris, they anointed her as the queen of the Democratic Party. Yeah, they don't believe in democracy whatsoever on the left, man. Communists have never believed in democracy. None whatsoever. But we need to talk about, guys, this teacher that went viral. I believe she's in the Chicago area, and she decided to do a gesture, and she got absolutely cooked. Completely cooked. Now, Charlie Kirk was assassinated a little over a month and a half ago, and we know he was actually shot in the neck. This teacher actually thought it was a good idea to go out there at this quote unquote no kings protest and mock the Charlie Kirk assassination. Let's just say, guys, it did not go well for her. Now we got reports, guys, saying that, yeah, she's done, that she got fired. There's also a letter going around, folks, saying that she wasn't fired. But then I did some research, folks, and that letter is fake. It's fake. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Here we go. Right over here on Fox News, social media erupts over deranged teacher mocking Charlie Kirk's death in No Kings viral video. Signs mocking Kirk were spotted across the country during the No Kings protest. Now, I thought this No Kings protest, was supposed to be against Trump. Charlie Kirk is not a politician, but, it's way more than that, folks. These people are evil. Says here, a video of a woman that uses on social media shows a teacher in Chicago mocking the death of Charlie Kirk at a protest went viral over the weekend, with many calling for the woman to lose her job. The woman can be seen in the video standing in front of a line, I should say, of anti-Trump protesters on the day of the No Kings protests, yelling at a truck driving by that was carrying a flag honoring Kirk. The woman can be seen on video pointing an imaginary gun at her neck and yelling, "Bang, bang." Wow. The video, which has racked up tens of millions of views on social media, was widely interpreted as mocking the death of Kirk, who was assassinated by a shot through the neck last month. Wow. Social media users quickly identified who they believed the woman in the video was, claiming she is a K-8 STEM teacher with the Chicago public school system at Nathan Hill Elementary School. Conservatives over social media quickly reacted to the video, warning about leftist radicalization of the education system in the United States. Well, folks, we know that the education system in the United States is extremely radicalized by the left. A bunch of Marxists and communists, folks, are in your schools. Now, this is the video right here in question. Now, she's actually holding a Mexican flag, folks. A Mexican flag. And watch this clip. There's no, well, I think there is some sound here. But she's definitely making a sound called Bang Bang. But let's play the sound here.
Hey, you ever heard of Ozempic, you fat ass? Hey.
Wow. Absolutely despicable, folks. And this woman is supposed to be an educator. An educator, folks. And she's getting absolutely destroyed for this. Completely destroyed. Now, Chip Roy, rep from right out here in Texas, says these people have been polluting America's children. School choice is important, but it's bailing water out of a sinking boat with a massive hole in it. We need to simultaneously clean out our schools of this garbage, and it's not just Chicago. Yeah, he's right about that. This is not Chicago. This is a bigger problem with the government-run school system overall. You got too many of these people, man. We've already exposed a couple of Antifa teachers in universities. This is the problem, man. Antifa is a domestic terrorist organization, and they're teaching your kids. This is a problem. Now down here, Turning Point USA's Andrew Kovic says the most vile reactions to Charlie's murder have almost been public school teachers and almost all, I should say, public school teachers and professors. Tells you a lot about what America's children are facing and why TPUSA is more important than ever. Yeah, exactly. Joe Concha, Fox News, says most horrible being of the year goes to, and obviously talking about that lady. Senator Mike Lee, imagine if the tables were turned and a Republican did this, the media would speak of nothing else for weeks. Yeah. This is a Chicago teacher who should be fired immediately. Republican political and communication strategist Mercedes Schlapp wrote on X. A deranged individual who advocates for violence and death should not be near any children. Pray for our country. Now, here's the thing also, man. The website where this teacher teaches at was taken down on Sunday. It was taken down. Now, look here. They did make a statement here. It says on Sunday night, a Chicago public school spokesperson directed Fox News Digital to a letter sent to the Hill school community by Principal Don Ilis Gomez that referenced potential online threats made against a staff member. Quote, "Dear Hill parents, staff safety continues to be my top priority, which is why I am writing to notify you of a situation involving our school. We were recently made aware of social media posts with language that resembles a potential threat to a staff member. We take all potential threats extremely serious to ensure the safety of our school community." And that's what they put out, and Chicago PD said they were investigating the situation. But back over here, here's the thing. Apparently, this woman has been fired. Her name is Lucy Martinez. Look here. Chicago teacher Lucy Martinez fired for mocking Charlie Kirk assassination at protests. Lucy Martinez, and this was last updated about less than an hour ago. A K-8 STEM teacher at Nathan Hill Elementary School in Chicago was identified in a viral video from the October 18 No Kings protest, where she waved a Mexican flag and simulated a bullet to the net, interpreted as mocking the September 10, 2025 assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk at Utah State University. The footage, amplified by conservative influencers and politicians, including Ted Cruz and Tim Burchett, led to widespread demands for her termination, prompting Chicago public schools to remove her profile and reportedly fire her on October 20th. Nathan Hill Elementary's online presence was taken down amid the backlash, while No Kings organizers distanced themselves from the incident. Yeah, and then we saw this right here because Cat Turd put this out. Says, LOL. So this joke for school is going to let the evil piece of shit keep teaching small children. Because basically this letter says that it's been addressed internally right here. But then I saw this. Readers added context. This was written by GPT, man, I can't talk. And it's not the school's official statement. Yeah, because this person right here, Butter Baby, I don't know who that is, wrote this. I asked Chat GPT to draft a public statement for the principal of Nathan Hill. When the real one comes out, let's see how close we were. Yeah. So this whole thing about her not losing a job, it was fake. It was generated by Chat GPT, folks. Yeah. But it definitely seems like Lucy Martinez is done. It's done. And look at this, guys. Right here, because I guess they got a clip of it right here. Yeah, they took her down. Under construction. Yeah, this woman's done. This woman found out. She got cooked. And you know what? We need to eliminate more of these teachers that do the same thing. They need to be fired also as well. They really do, man. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.